Hello, welcome everyone. Hello to all of our beautiful viewers. Welcome to the Michael and Jojo show. I am Jojo, and I'm here with my handsome. I actually almost had myself on mute. That would have been a very terrible start.
No, it's not. You look absolutely beautiful. Can I just say how beautiful the rainbow looks behind you? We've got a rainbow of a show, and it looks beautiful.
We do. Yeah. We've got a massive show lined up tonight. I'm so excited. It's been a week, but before we get into it, we've got a few things that I want to acknowledge because, in the last week it's been your birthday, so I really want to wish you a happy, happy birthday. I'm so sad I couldn't be there to celebrate with you, but it looked like such an amazing night. How was your birthday?
It was amazing. A quick story is that thank you, Universal, Dylan Shaw, big shout out to you, and all the 10 inspiring, beautiful friends of mine. I'm so honoured to have. We all got together after isolation, and it was still social distancing was happening there as well. But for us to come back after isolation as a group of friends, it was the best thing mentally for all of us. So it wasn't just about me. So I was so honoured to have at Universal, honoured to have the circle of friends that I had on the night. So it was amazing. I wish you were there, but our producer was. Yes.
Bruce was there. It looked like a really nice night, and I'm sure. I don't know you hold your friends so close to your heart, so it would have just been such a beautiful night. But also, you've also had another big week because I just wanted to also acknowledge that. I guess with Stonewall, you were. Tell us a little bit more because you got the little local heroes nomination and acknowledgement on the weekend as well. So tell us more about that.
Thank you, Ray Isaac, for nominating me in the first place. Amazing singer, DJ, and does a lot for our community, which is fantastic. Look, I was honoured first and foremost to get such a acknowledgement from Stonewall, and it was the Little Hero. And it was about my advocacy work. And I just wanted to say the real heroes out there are the ones that are struggling with their sexual identities or with their identities themselves. They're the real heroes, but, the acknowledgement is on it, but they're the real heroes. And this is why we need to keep doing what we do. But thank you.
Exactly. This is why we do what we do. And I know you do a lot of work for the community, hence why you've been acknowledged. So congratulations. It's very, very well deserved. So I guess before we bring on our guests, we've got to bring on the main man behind the scenes, Bruce Mott, our executive producer, who is responsible for making us look good every week.
Where
are you, Bruce?
Hello, Bruce.
Evening, Michael. Evening, Jojo. How are we?
Fantastic.
Looking forward to another big show. Thursdays.
Absolutely.
The champagne's out.
This is for your hard work with getting us on air, or not on air, on TV, online show. Thank you so much for your hard work. We appreciate it.
So you're celebrating by having a drink during the show. Very good.
We're at home.
Another big show.
We're celebrating Rainbow.
You've been given permission to go over the 30 minutes today. Such a big show. So some great guests, great subjects to talk. Looking forward to it.
Yeah, thank you for giving us the 40-minute time frame because we've got some honourable guests on tonight's show. Amazing guests. Thank you so much for that. And that's why we're going 40 minutes tonight. It's a special. So don't
enjoy. So guys, Go and grab a drink, top up, because without further ado, let's bring out on our first guest, Karina Brown.
Queensland preparing to come out. Karina Brown leads her team out. Her second game as Queensland skipper. Her fourth appearance for her state. Final play, down the short side, some space, there's a try. It's Karina Brown, the Queensland skipper. Japoya, the dummy through. Brigginshaw sends Brown over for a second. Lovely football. They go now for Brown, and here's Simon. It's try number 4. Brilliant work. Julie Kidd chasing through Karina Brown. Baker missed it. Karina Brown has got between them. Yes, stolen a try.
Danger times here for the Ferns. Can they hold the Jillaroos attack? Numbers on the far side. It's going to be tough. Kelly is there. With a chip and chase, and she'll regather on the bounce. Puts in another kick. Flying out after it was Nichols, but just getting there in time. Karina Brown it was.
Now, get to the accelerator. Donu down the sideline. She steps. Oh, tackle.
Karina Brown, she's got some room to move. We know how quick she is. She puts it on the foot. Brown hustling up. She's dived on the ball. What an inspired effort that is from Karina Brown.
Hi, I'm Karina Brown. This is my son Jackson, and I play rugby league for the Australian Jillaroos, the Queensland Maroons, and the Sydney Roosters. When I'm not playing rugby league, I'm a passionate advocate for our rainbow family. I'm looking forward to chatting to you tonight.
Yeah!
That was so, yeah.
Thank you.
Can
So
I just
awesome
say,
to have you on.
you're very gorgeous. Gorgeous.
Oh, you are too kind. Thank you very much. It's so good to be here. Thanks for inviting me.
Oh.
Thank you for coming on. And I must say, just watching that little clip, I actually missed the rugby. I've been in and out of the season, obviously, but just saying how much I actually miss it, and I am frozen. Am I frozen? There
You're
we
just
go.
frozen.
And it wasn't the best, when you freeze on a really bad angle. Yeah, it really wasn't the best. Yeah. So how does it feel? Like, I guess, tell everyone. I want you to actually tell everyone about yourself, for those who don't know you. How you came about playing rugby, where it all started. Because let's go way back.
Sure. Well, I grew up and I just loved sports as a youngster. And I got to play rugby league with the boys in under 12s, and I loved it. It was just amazing. And then I turned 13, and unfortunately, girls couldn't play with the boys anymore. So I played touch football all through school, and I was really fortunate at 21 that a friend played women's rugby league, invited me along, and I've had a really amazing 10 years in this sport. I absolutely love it. It's my passion, and I'm just, so thankful for all the opportunities I've had through rugby league, and it's coming back next week. The boys will be back. I can't wait to watch them. And we had some exciting news today. We will have a women's rugby league match on November 13, and I just can't wait to rip in New South Wales versus Queensland. Go the Maroons.
Go the Maroons. Oh, that is amazing.
Yeah,
So
and I was going to say...
Yeah,
keep going, mate.
In November, you guys will be back for a State of Origin match.
Yeah, Friday the 13th of November. Just got announced today, and hopefully soon we'll have more news on the women's NRLW to see when that will kick off, but hopefully that'll be in line with the men's finals in October, which will be fantastic.
Oh, great. Well, my dad's a big fan of yours, I have to tell you that, and he's a big NRL Parramatta fan. And we're all Parramatta fans. Then, there you go, Karina Brown. So, are you a big fan of the men's league as well, obviously? And I want to take you back to that kiss as well. I need to find out that kiss as well.
You want to talk about the kiss? All right. Well, I absolutely love rugby league, and I grew up watching it. My favourite player was Darren Lockyer. I found him to be such an inspiration, and I watch every men's game when it's on, so I can't wait for that to come back next week. And the kiss photo in 2018, it is really a special moment for me because it brought to the spotlight, my rainbow community. And I think it's just so important that everyone feels like they belong and to fly the rainbow flag. And that's what I love most about rugby league, is that it truly is a game for everyone. And when I'm on the field and part of the rugby league community, I feel that it's just such an inclusive environment, and I get to be me. And that's the most important thing in life, I think.
Yes. Amen.
Oh, it's beautiful words. And was it hard for you to come out? What was your story?
Well, it was actually so I built it up in my head. I figured it all out when I was about 21, and I pulled my mum in. I was driving with her in the car, and I said, "Mum, I started crying. I'm gay." And she said, "Is that it?" I was like, "What do you mean? What do you mean, is that it?" And she said, "Oh, I thought you were about to tell me you lost your license." So from that moment, I just, I realized I'd never have to worry about anything again. I have the most beautiful family that support me and all my friends. And I've been really fortunate to have that environment, because I know people that don't. And it's really sad that that's still happens in society today. And that's why I'll always stand up and, like I said before, fly the pride flag. I'm not sure if you saw, I now start wearing on my wrist the rainbow flag when I play. It was actually inspired by Dan Reynolds. So Dan Reynolds, he's a musician, the lead singer for Imagine Dragons. And I watched a documentary about him, and the opening line is, "If you want to change the world, start with your community." And I really thought about that. And so he uses his platform through singing to spread the love, basically. And I thought, how can I do that on the field? So I started wearing the rainbow flag, and when I do wear it, I get a lot of comments and of young kids reaching out, just saying how much that inspires them and makes them feel that it is safe for them to be themselves. And that's the most important thing, as I said before.
What
that is wonderful. It's so important, and you are such a role model for our community. I guess in what you do, and I know you do a lot of work in leadership as well, motivational speaking. So I guess is when you're not playing rugby, tell us more about the things that you are doing and the things that you are passionate about.
When I'm not playing rugby, which isn't very often, except for right now, which is a very unique time, isn't it? COVID. I am very passionate, about the LGBTI community and reaching out to whoever I can, and just being a role model, as you said, and making sure I'm always being me whenever I'm in the public eye, and obviously just in general. But I also love studying philosophy. I've been studying philosophy since January, and it's such it's really beautiful. It's just about the wisdom within and believing in yourself and living in the present moment, which I think is, really important. We get so caught up, worried about the future and thinking about the past, that we forget to just really embrace what we have now and be grateful for your friends and family and what you have right now. So, that's been taking up a lot of my time as well. But now it's just focusing on training, where there is light at the end of the tunnel, and football will be back before I know it. So I'm hard in the gym and running on the field, getting ready to put my body on the line again.
Oh, wow. And during this COVID-19, how has that affected you personally? I mean, has it, what have you been doing to keep sane, so to speak?
Again, I've been really fortunate. I got to keep my job. So I work in sales. So I've just been working from home and training. I have a friend that owns a gym, so he lets me use that by myself, and I keep, doing my field work all alone, which is really hard. And I've got to give credit to all the people that do individual sports, because I don't know how you do it. Like, it's really tough not having your teammates there to push you along. So I found that challenging, but that's probably the biggest learning for me in playing rugby league, is all the resilience that I've learned along the way. And you just got to, like I said, find things to be grateful for and find the positives in life. And I really can't complain. I'm so fortunate and so blessed. So I've just, just kept keeping on, and we're coming through it.
That is awesome. And I guess, if if there was something that you could change, Karina, about the women's NRL, what would that be? What would that be?
Well, this year we were excited to launch 2 rounds. So we normally only play each other once. So there's 4 teams, so 4 weeks of football. This year we're going to do 8 weeks of football, which we're excited to do. And then hopefully next year have a few more teams in the mix. But due to COVID, obviously that won't be possible for this year. So I think it's just important to, look, there's been a lot of hard work go on for decades, the Women's Rugby League. Like, a lot of people don't know the history and all the women that paved the way before us. And so we really want to keep, the spotlight on Women's Rugby League and all the work we have been doing. So whatever football we get to play this year, whether it's just the State of Origin or if we get some Women's NRLW in and even local league, it's just about putting our best foot forward, playing excellent rugby league so the community, wants to see more and just getting out there and enjoying it.
Well, you're such a gifted sportswoman. Sorry, you're such a gifted sport. I mean, you're amazing. I mean, obviously, you are. Look, you're amazing and completely awesome. Not just saying that because you're on our show. I've watched you play. And what would you have words for those aspiring women out there that want to play football?
I want to play rugby league. Definitely give it a go. So I think it can be a bit daunting at the start thinking about tackling, and it absolutely is, but there are so many teams and so many avenues that you can, dip your toe in the water, and I just say go for it. My grandma had this really great saying, which was feel the fear, but do it anyway. And that's something that I live by, not just in rugby league, but just anything in life. And so I wanted to leave you with that one, guys. But definitely get out there, join a local team and just have fun. Because at the end of the day, I play for fun. Everything else is just a bonus. And I'm all about creating a pathway for the next generation so that they can be full-time footballers. How good would that be to see them, on big contracts and having equality like the boys? That's really what I want to see. So that's what I see my role as right now. I'm 31, so nearly at retirement. And if I can just play a small role in setting up the future for the next gen, that's what I'm hoping to do.
Oh, wow. That was
what
beautiful.
A true hero.
Thank you. You are. Thank you so much, Karina. It's been an absolute pleasure. We cannot wait for the Women's League to commence and to watch you guys in November. But thank you so much for coming on the show. It's been an honour to have you on.
Thank you so much for having me, guys. It's been fantastic. Keep up the great work and have a good night.
Thank you, darling. See ya.
Thank you.
Bye. What a legend.
I mean, love.
She's very
amazing.
Beautiful. Jess is very gorgeous. They're playing computer games over there.
Are they?
What an amazing. Yeah.
Can I just say also, how gorgeous do you look tonight as well? I always say that every week, but just to say, you're beautiful, darling. I love you.
Thank you. I love you too. And what I do love is our next guest. I'm so excited. It's such a big show. I know me and you can sit here and talk all day. But
we need to get them on. We need to get them on. So without further ado, we're going to welcome the interim CEO of Sydney World Pride, Kate Wickett, and joining her is the CEO of Mardi Gras, the handsome Albert Kruger.
Woo!
Joining us live is Sydney Mardi Gras CEO Albert Kruger. Albert, welcome, and great news, the weather looks good too.
Good morning. Yes, we're really excited to see that the weather's playing along this year.
Certainly is. The 42nd Mardi Gras, Albert. Tell us what the theme is this year, what matters. Tell us what that means.
In the early days, Albert, it was a very different environment. When I say environment, I mean society. And the people that marched, it was, it was so difficult. Now it's so inclusive, so much more accepted and part of life. Can you give us your view on the contrast in 40 years?
Yes, I can. I think it's very important. I had dinner the other night with one of the original 78ers and a few of the previous CEOs and event producers, and it very much was that. It was a protest. It was a fight for rights. It was a fight for diversity. and it was a constant fight and battle to be able to just, you know, be who we are.
Albert, it probably is time to farewell a pretty horrid summer, and no better party than the Mardi Gras. So with 12-odd thousand people now, in contrast to 3,000 in 1979, it's not a bad problem to have when you are pushing floats away. So congratulations to you, your team and everyone tonight. Have a great evening.
Thank you guys, thanks for having us.
So I'd welcome our co-chair Kate Wickett to the stage for this very special announcement.
Yesterday afternoon, Sydney Gay and Lesbian Mardi Gras received a letter from the Premier advising that Sydney Gay and Lesbian Mardi Gras will have the government's support to bid to host for World Pride 2023. The event wouldn't only just boost Mardi Gras, it would boost Sydney as a great destination, the economic and social benefits that we can show to the entire world, again, building upon all of the great work that we have done and will need to continue to do at Mardi Gras.
Okay, they're coming through now. Ladies and gentlemen, the winner of World Pride 2023 is... Okay, they've just dropped out. The winner is Sydney!
Oh, wow. It's like reliving it all over again.
Oh, my God.
Welcome, guys. Welcome, Kate and Albert. Oh, it is such an honour to have you guys on our show. Thank you for being here and just watching that all back. It's just so exciting, isn't it? And I actually did my first Mardi Gras this year, so it was such an amazing experience.
Amazing. And it's an honour to have you guys on the show. I'm a huge fan of your work. You do amazing things. And I'm a big fan and believer in your work. And can I just start watching that little video? Did that take you back?
No.
Yeah, it did. Thank you, Michael. Look, I think the World Pride story is really one of a team. I know I've said that a lot before, but when we were in Athens, what happened in October was really the culmination of a lot of work by a lot of people. And look, we're just thrilled to be hosting World Pride in 2023. We really have a fantastic value proposition. It's the first time in the Southern Hemisphere. It's time that World Pride really be a World Pride and a global event. And we just can't wait to showcase Sydney and the surrounds to all of the world. It'd be great.
Yes, it was. We obviously know Mardi Gras, if not one of the biggest celebrations down Oxford Street, and it's such a monumental event. And then to have obviously the World Pride come and take the stage, and really, I guess be the first time that'll be, this part of the world, the Pacific Island. Well, yeah, I guess Pacific Islands that will be here. Sorry, Asia Pacific. That's it.
Asia Pacific. Yeah, first time. It's very important. Yeah, keep going. Yeah, Kate, it's all yours. Take it away.
I'm going to say, we World Pride is really standing on the shoulders of Mardi Gras. So Mardi Gras won World Pride, and the event in 2023 is really going to showcase all of and everything that Mardi Gras has been for the last 42 years. And Albert and I have been working very closely together. We like to say hand in glove, but sometimes he's the hand, sometimes I'm the hand. But really we'll showcase everything that we've done here for the last 42 years and really highlight what a diverse community we are and all the wonderful aspects that we have in Sydney and, as I said, more broadly in the region.
And congratulations on a fantastic Mardi Gras, both of you. Albert Kruger in particular, your first CEO of Mardi Gras, CEO of Mardi Gras. Amazing. It was one of my favourites, if not top, actually my favourite ever Mardi Gras, because it was special to me. But congratulations. How did it go?
Oh, you're on mute.
Can't hear you. We've got some issues at the moment. We can't hear Albert. I can't hear Kate. Can you hear us?
Bruce, where are you, my
son? Bruce, where's my Bruce?
Yeah, I'm here. Albert, you must be on mute.
Albert's on mute. No?
No, he's not on mute.
No.
He's not on mute. Well, Albert happens. We're both actually in the Mardi Gras office, and we came in. Maybe just come into the other room, Albert.
Yeah, come over there. It's okay. Just go.
We need to socially distance. There we go. I'll move.
There we go.
Ah, look at you two together.
Yeah, so I was just going to say, you know, I've been in this role for 14 weeks now, and it's just been an amazing experience. There's so many great and exciting things to come from Mardi Gras. We're going from strength to strength. The relationship between Kate and I as the two CEOs moving forward is so exciting. We've got so many great things planned. I think the community just in Australia, but on a global front, is in for a really, really good time. And we're really going to be touching lives over the Asia Pacific, which is totally the mandate for both Mardi Gras and World Pride.
Yeah.
Wow.
Absolutely.
It sounds huge. And is it going to be rolled into one? So is it going to be Mardi Gras? Is World Pride going to replace Mardi Gras? So it will just be one big, massive celebration? Or are we going to have two celebrations?
So what's going to happen for 2023 is that we'll have the same footprint as we do for Mardi Gras. So the 2.5-week festival for the average punter coming along will be World Pride 2023. But what we're going to be able to do is showcase to all of the world that come the signature key Mardi Gras events, which will all occur during that 2.5-week period. And then there'll also be all the additional World Pride events as well. So a seamless production of fantastic Mardi Gras events with all of these additional events around it.
Fantastic. Well, there's the importance of why we are having 2023 World Pride in Sydney is because of some of our countries in the South Pacific or South region don't. It's good to actually raise awareness within those regions, the countries.
Yeah, that's right. And as part of the World Pride event schedule, one of the 4 key events that we must deliver is the Human Rights Conference. And I have to say, when we won World Pride last year, I really do think it's because we put the Human Rights Conference as one of our key events and key value propositions, where we could really highlight some of the injustices that our community still suffer and still having to deal with in this region. So the Human Rights Conference will go for 3 days, and it will really, as I said, not just showcase the great things about our region, but also showcase some of the areas that we still lack equality, and we still need to do a lot of work in that space. And so I think that really resonated with a lot of people globally, that the Asia Pacific region is a region that is this strange dichotomy. In Australia, we are arguably more progressive than some of the other countries in this region, but we know that there's still a lot of injustices very close to our home. So this is an opportunity to shine a light on those injustices and really advocate on behalf of our community.
Oh, beautiful. Thank you for understanding my question, even though I couldn't get it out properly.
No.
Well, yeah, because there's still, I guess quite a few places through the Asia Pacific that it is still illegal to be gay. So I think, obviously being so close to places like Bali and throughout Asia, it's a good opportunity, hopefully, for a lot of those guys to be able to come here and be themselves, express themselves, and be a part of such an amazing celebration.
And can I just add to that? There's around the globe, there are 68 countries where same-sex relations are outlawed, and at least 9 countries where gender expression is criminalized. And that's from the according to the human rights. So we're still a long way. What do you say about those
Michael,
stats?
one of the most important things that we as a community here in Australia always need to remember, we're very, very, very lucky to live in a country where it's legal. But the fight has not been won. And everybody that thinks that there is no place for a Mardi Gras that fights social injustice, has no idea what's going on just on our doorstep. And that is why Mardi Gras is so important for us to just make sure we get the word out and we as a community stand together. And I mean, what better time than right now with COVID-19 on our doorstep, everybody's at home, everybody's stuck. You know what? This is the time where the community has come together more than ever. Everybody is talking to each other more than they have before. They're looking out for each other. They're checking in. They're caring for each other. And you know what? It's the time for us all to reestablish our purpose. Who are we supporting? How are we supporting them? And are we really making a significant change? And in how we're rolling that out. And that's why all of us have jobs. If you look at every single organization in the world, there's no leader right now who knows how to deal with COVID-19. We're taking it in our strides. But take the time, and literally just focus on what's good. And there's so much good around us. And that's what makes all of this so exciting. Because when we reach 2023 World Pride, we're all going to be on the dance floor. This is going to be a distant memory, but we're going to appreciate it so much more.
I know. Yeah. And I think that's a really important point. Mardi Gras couldn't be, I suppose, more relevant to our communities. Yes, COVID has just caused such real issues and problems in terms of people trying to figure out what's going to happen in the future and the certainty. And we touched on before people losing their jobs and people not feeling connected physically or socially. And I do think that the resilience of our community has really come to the fore in the last few months, and we really need to support that. One of the things that both Mardi Gras and Sydney World Pride are really backing in the next month or so is an online global pride, which our friends in America and in Europe have been, our pride friends in America and Europe have been decimated by COVID, and so many prides have been cancelled around the world. And so now is the time where we're coming together as a global community to say, how can we bring this exceptional event in every different city or country together? And so Global Pride is an online 24-hour event which will be held on Saturday the 25th of June, where we can come together and different prides from around the world contribute different pieces of information or performances and really showcase a particular issue or a celebration from that particular country. And Sydney Gay and Lesbian Mardi Gras are absolutely contributing to that.
That is fantastic. I've put it in the diary. That sounds amazing. 25th of July, guys. Lock it in and let us know what we can do to promote the event, because it's so important. I know right now with COVID, yes, we're all stuck, and there's a lot of, people, with mental health is a real issue, especially within our community. And now we're all stuck at home, and there's a lot of lonely people. Now more than ever is so important that we all do unite as one. That sounds amazing.
Yeah, there's so many aspects that really threaten our way of life. And so what Mardi Gras has done is, what have we done? We've just decided, this is the perfect time. Everyone's at home right now. They've got so much time on their hands. We're going to roll out a survey, and we're going to ask everybody to tell us as much as they possibly can. It takes you 15 minutes of your time, but it's an investment for us to carry on that good work. And this is what we need. We need the community to tell us. We need them to give us suggestions. We need ideas. We need to know what the community expects from us, because that will help us pave our way again to World Pride and really give and deliver on those expectations.
Yeah, I'd echo that. It's the time for us to listen. It's the time for us to listen to the community understand what's important and how we can help, and what it is that we, Mardi Gras, a 42-year-old movement or organisation, can do to help our communities. So Albert and the team have done some fantastic work on that survey. So please go online and fill it out. Tell us. There's one thing that's certain with Mardi Gras: everyone's got an opinion. So we'd love to hear it. We'd love to hear it.
Sounds like the Lebanese community.
Amazing. And okay, now is Mardi Gras going to happen next year? I mean, we don't know that, but I'm just putting it out there. If it doesn't happen, is there plan B?
So it's a very uncertain time for everyone right now, Michael. So it's a very relevant question. Mardi Gras is planning to carry on with March 2021. Of course, we are working very closely with New South Wales Health, and we will always act on the advice from our local government and ensure that whatever endeavour we embark on, we will make sure that everyone that attends our events is safe, and we make sure that we always adhere to all the rules and regulations that are, outlined by our local New South Wales Health. But we are realistically planning 3 versions of Mardi Gras at this point in time to, mitigate any form of risk. So whichever way it lands, we will be prepared. And that is also why the survey is so important. There is a COVID question right at the end asking people if Mardi Gras isn't possible and we are restricted by way of social distancing and we can't find each other on the dance floor, what do you want Mardi Gras to be? Is it an online thing? Could it be something totally different? This is where our creative, and that's the thing, our community is so creative. We want you to tell us. We want you to give us inspiration moving forward, because nobody has the answers right now. Nobody has them. Yeah. And we first to say, guys, let's as a community, let's think about this and plan forward. And hopefully, I always say, plan for the worst, hope for the best.
Hope for the
Do you know what? I adore you.
No, so you go, Mike.
We get XBR, Mike.
And I was just going to say, I think you touched on something really important earlier around the mental health of our communities. We know this has been a really difficult time, a really uncertain time, and we've spoken a little bit about resilience. But I come back to some of the work that our different organisations are doing, and our ACON's shown some great leadership in this space. Beyond Blue have been fantastic. And I think this is a time more than ever, and I know a lot of people have been saying this, that come together, but you know what? Our community's been coming together for a long time, and we're strong and we're resilient, but we're also vulnerable, and I think this is an opportunity for us to really unite as a community, and look forward to what's ahead of us and how we can best work together and see what we can do for the future together.
Oh, beautifully said, Kate. Beautiful.
Wow. You guys are amazing.
We've got to, if nothing in the last, 3 months has taught us, its connection is really, really important.
And look after each other.
Yeah.
Love.
Absolutely. And check in on one another.
Yeah, it's very important.
It really, really is.
And,
well,
and
look,
Albert, I mean, how are you finding the CEO of Mardi Gras role? I mean, first and foremost, you two, the way you work together is amazing. But how are you finding the role personally? Tell us about your background too.
Let me tell you. So I actually, 5 minutes before this interview, said to Kate, for the first time in a very, very, very long time in my life, can truly say I love my job. I love it. I love that we can really all work together. I love that if I can personally contribute something towards this amazing community and supporting everyone in those specific organizations doing what they do, I can die a very happy man. So it's been a busy 14 weeks. I won't lie. First 100 days of the CEO of Mardi Gras right now. And so it's a fact-finding mission. And, you know, the thing that Mardi Gras is now, I can confidently say, with the support of the board and with, you know, World Pride, Mardi Gras is working on being transparent. We're working on good governance. We're working on actually really delivering on expectations. The survey is yet one step in a really big plan of rollout. So I've not stopped. Everyone is working from home and it feels like I'm not sleeping enough because there's so much going on, but I'm loving it. And I truly hope that the community will rally around Mardi Gras because it truly touches lives. It actually makes a difference. People feel safe. It's home. It's where friends come together and it creates memories that lasts a lifetime. And so 14 weeks, we're pushing on, we're working really, really hard, and we will make a difference and we'll continue to do so. And with the legacy of us building up to World Pride, Kate and I can tell you today, we will deliver something the city has not seen before. And we will do so with great respect and honor towards the people who have come.
Yeah, I think that's right. I know I talked a little about team earlier, but I would, you know, there's an incredible amount of history and knowledge within the organisation, and it's not lost on me and certainly Albert, who has only been here a very, very short time, that there have been a number of people over the last 42 years who really have seen Mardi Gras evolve and change and develop, and that history and that legacy is absolutely not lost on us. And we absolutely will be paying homage to that in the future, but also looking to the future and how we can best innovate and change and represent our changing communities. So whether it be our wonderful trans community or our people of older age or our youth or people of younger age, I think the diversity of our communities is something that sometimes others or our allies don't see. And I think Mardi Gras is really has developed in the last several years, and culminating into 23 and beyond, it's a real opportunity to showcase just how gorgeously beautiful and diverse we are as a community.
I love our community. Amazing. Jojo and I, we're your family. Without you guys, I would never be able to come out personally. That's how important Mardi Gras is in my community.
Can I say something? Oh, sorry, go Jojo. There's a tiny delay.
No, you go, okay?
I was going to say, I remember, would have been, 4 months ago now, Albert, I think, was in his second week, and Albert and I came out to see you just outside of Parramatta, and we came to your beautiful studio, and I said to Albert, you know, this is community radio. This is the heart of our community. This is why we do the job that we do, and that couldn't be more true. You know, we often think Oxford Street is the epicenter of gay Sydney, and arguably it is, but you know, our communities are all around us. And I thought, you know, what a wonderful thing that we can go travel out, and your community radio show and now online. You really must be very proud of what you do, because we are certainly very proud of what you do.
Oh, I thank you. That means so much. But I don't know what to say to those. I'm proud of you two as well. I'm proud of what you guys do. And I'm proud of my community. Thank you. I don't know what to say. I want to give you a hug.
Together we will continue to spread the good word. We'll continue to do the work that we do. And it's just, you know, as you said just a few seconds ago, it's using your platform, you know, to spread the love. And that's exactly what Mardi Gras, World Pride, you know, what you guys do. And it's just that's all we can do, and you spread the love. It's infectious, and everyone will buy into it. They'll support you. That's all you can do.
That's amazing. And Michael, you deserve that, because Michael does a lot of work for the community, and He's always,
you got married on national television. Hello, you got married on national television. On Channel 7's Friday Prejudice. Australian Lebanese Catholic, my female version of me.
Oh. And everything that we do has never been about us. It's always about the community. It's always about how we can support the community and show, especially for us being Lebanese Catholics, being gay and dealing with the adversities and the struggles that we face and knowing how difficult it is, for people from just our own community, how hard it is to come out and just be yourself. And I think, if there's anything, no one can be you better than you. And I think that's, the advice we can give to everyone is that you can be anyone. You just have to be yourself no matter what. And
Brilliant.
Well, thank you so much, Mardi, because if it wasn't for you guys, as I said, my community, I wouldn't be able to go there and, find myself, for starters. And I love my rainbow. Look at you guys.
Michael, you gotta lose yourself to find yourself, Michael, don't you?
Finding myself. But it's an absolute honour to have you on the show because we've gone over, I think, haven't we?
Yeah.
We
have.
I'm CEO of Sydney World Pride and the CEO of Mardi Gras. I mean, thank you so much. It's an honour to have you on the Michael and Jojo show.
Thanks, guys.
Thanks so much. Take care.
Thank you. Love you guys.
I miss you already.
Wow.
I just looked at the time and it was like 7.
Amazing.
Sorry,
look, time always goes fast. And sorry, Bruce, we know you're still there. But, look, that was such an honour to have Kate and Albert and just to see what the plan is for Mardi Gras. Fingers crossed we're going to have a celebration. It's going to happen. And we've got World Pride coming up in 2023. So massive plans for the future.
And I love those two. They work so good together. They're amazing. I love them. And
power couple.
Yeah, exactly.
A great show.
And I adore you, Bruce. I know we're over time. That's it.
It went over time, but it was well worth it. There was no way I was going to stop the show. They were great to
thank
listen
you,
to.
Bruce, for not stopping us because, amazing. I mean, I've got no words at the moment.
I know. You were speechless several times, Michael.
They gave me the best compliment.
I
can't take compliments. I'm not good at those. But thank you, Kate and Albert and Bruce.
And thank you to Karina. Thank you to all of our viewers. Thank
Karina
you for tuning in tonight. It's been an absolute honour. And we will see you all again next Thursday. Have an awesome week, guys. Take care.
Yeah, you too.
It's all about beauty. It's all about passion. It's all about change. It's all inclusive. Every day I